Crazy. Diamond 1 player. He says he thinks the problem is rotations, decision-making, and overthinking. Movement. I can't keep momentum. I think I'm not keeping momentum often enough. Okay, we can talk about movement, rotation, like recoveries and that stuff. Lots of current training. You said you're working on your backboard defense, your dribble control, your fast aerials, directional air roll, and flicks. Yeah, all these things are important in Diamond. Your goal is to get as good as I can. Don't think I'll ever be satisfied with my skill. Yeah. We won this match, but I feel like I'm way ahead of the play. Felt like my mate was better than me. Appreciate your time. Thanks for the feedback. Of course, man. Let's check it out. We just looked at another Diamond 1 player. So this will be fun to see. Here's your replay. Crazy. $913 MMR. You guys get some sort of kickoff goal here. Nice. Yeah, he just misses. This is a cool decal. Which one is this? Is this K-Corp? What is this? I can't tell. Endpoint? TSM? Yeah, it's K-Corp, isn't it? Yeah, it's K-Corp.
Doesn't do K-Corp, I believe. I think that was like 2 seasons ago, maybe?
Yeah. Now they're not challenging you. Now they fear you on kickoffs. Oh, overshoot that ball. All right, get behind the teammate. It's fine. Well, where did all of our boosts go? Okay, so we have 100 boost here. Okay, careful of using boost when we're moving back here. This guy's approaching your corner, right? So this play is going to take a while before it comes mid. Actually, that pinch is about as fast as it could come mid. But even so, we don't want to be using all of our boost to get back. Like, there's no reason we should be at 66 right now when we had the 100, right? And we weren't really being pressured. You want to be careful about burning all this boost. All right, this ball's over us. Yeah, this is just a reaction time thing. If you can take off here, like, maybe you can get it. If not, well, yeah, we want to be careful about getting bumped for sure. Here, when this ball is hit up, I would just turn up the wall and back. Half flipping does make you vulnerable to these demos. Can get you scored on. Grabbing pads, well, we want to avoid this. So whenever the ball is in the corner in Rocket League, it's generally going to be slow. When the ball moves into the corner and starts rolling up the wall, it's generally going to be slow. Now, this guy looks like he's trying to pinch it back to the mid, so this is one reason to be mid. But once it gets up here, they can't really score this quickly. So what you want to be doing now is kind of like swinging out wide, maybe grabbing pads. You could even make an argument for like a even wider rotation where we're grabbing these pads and coming back. But instead, we rush to the middle of the net and power slide and stop. What this does is, one, we're not grabbing boost. We're not really doing much. But two, it kills our speed. So now when we do go at the ball, we have to use all of our boost to just catch back up to it. Ideally, in a perfect world in Rocket League, you're collecting boost until the exact moment you're needed in the play. Now, you can't always time it perfectly, but when the ball rolls up the wall here, I would be taking my time, going wider, grabbing a pad or two. Moving into the middle of the net, power sliding, stopping is probably slightly inefficient. A Rocket League bot probably wouldn't do that, let's just say. Luckily, they gave the ball to your team, so this is good.
Just FYI, Luke, your the where it says the Diamond 1 and the MMR, you have MMR and that.
I wrote MMR.
Yeah.
Oops. Thanks, I fixed it.
Yeah.
Tech team issue. Okay, why does the ball keep going above us? Okay, so we make a touch here. This is fine. I think we're just playing the ball again. Yeah, and he was first. So we just stayed on it too long. We don't want to leave our teammate up. I'd probably immediately be leaving if you don't think you can make a touch here. If you see him going and you're scared and you're 0 boost, just go grab that. Probably the more efficient play. Grab this corner boost, rotate back. Good clear. All right, we're rushing it forward. This is fine. Maybe get down. Where did all of our boosts go? Okay, so we're at 70. Trying to get back to our teammate. Luckily, we get back here. We want to be grabbing this corner boost if we can. Free 40. But fine, we play it forward. Now I think we're supersonic and we're boosting at supersonic. This doesn't make you any faster. Here we're supersonic. Jump down, wave dash, you're supersonic. You don't need to be using boost. Probably just wasted like 20 there for no reason. Not the end of the world, but be careful of that. When this ball goes back, move to the mid. We want to be moving back here. You could maybe make an argument for going and grabbing that boost and coming back around, but either way, we need to be moving back here. Moving up to grab this corner boost is actually further away from the play, and now you're going to be stuck on the wrong side of the play again, which is leaving you kind of awkward under the ball and getting beat a lot. You just spend too much time grabbing their boosts there. And obviously this challenge is optimistic. Drive here, force him to hit it around you, and then turn back. There's no need to jump at that ball. Okay, now we're getting behind our teammate. Good. Yeah, biggest thing, man, is you burn so much boost just driving around, and you're constantly at supersonic and using boost. When I'm watching the play, I actually don't like being at supersonic because it makes it very hard to turn. I learned this from a pro player named Kinsey. He says when you're supporting your teammate, you want to be at half speed. You don't want to be at full speed because any ball that's hit behind you, when you're at supersonic, you're going to have to do a huge loop. So luckily the ball's ahead of you here, which is about perfect in this case. But yeah, we don't want to be moving at supersonic like this. Definitely not boosting while we're already supersonic. Now this play, you're actually good. We just overuse power slide a little bit. And then here we were fine, but we probably just want to keep boosting when we take off for this double. We just need to boost through this. We need to also max out our jumps. We're not maxing our jumps here. So here you just use like tap tap, but we want to hold jumps. A good pack for this is Double Tap Playground by Whey Protein. I'll skip ahead to not the aerial shots, but the ones where you have to like set them up off the ground like these. So when we set this, after we set this up, we don't want to like jump like this. We want to make sure we max our jump timers. Jump to get more height. And there I kind of over exaggerated, but you want to max your jump timer so we get all the way up here. After we hit this ball, we hold the jump timers as we aerial. See, I'm overshooting them here, but you get the idea. If I were to wait, get in position. This is the idea. Oh, let me lean in. If you don't want to get height, then this tap tap is fine. But if you want height, you want to be holding jump. Hold jumps. Or hold jump. Appreciate the training pack code, Marbles.
No problem.
Oh, I accidentally just went back into it. Crazy. Here's where we left off. Nice. We want to get pads. Spend a lot of time grabbing their corner boost. Oh, I don't like going back. I don't like going full back. Okay, so when this ball comes here, we need to have ball cam on right now and see if our teammate's winning it. If our teammate's losing it, okay, maybe go back. But if our teammate's winning this and it's coming mid, we want to be turning in right now. We have ball cam off the whole time, so we make our decision and then turn. Wait. What? Okay, I thought you were going to turn back in and go for that, but then you went back post. So basically what I think you're doing here, I'm not sure what's going through your head, but I think what you're doing is making decisions without looking at the play. And so you're basically saying, like, I'm guessing you probably heard somebody tell you rotate back or go back post. And so you're just running back here. But we're not actually watching the play. We turn ball cam on, we grab boost, we turn ball cam on. The ball is still on their side of the field. So your movement, like you're checking the play, but it seems like your movement is not changing based on the play. Ideally, we want to be moving in Rocket League with, in a perfect world, we'd have ball cam on the whole time. I know that's hard because there are certain touches, like there's certain times you need to grab boost and even certain touches where it's awkward to have ball cam on, but still, The idea is we want to be watching the play, gathering information. You're basically playing with your monitor off when you just decide where to go or ignore information. But here, when our teammate got that beat, we should have been turning and playing on pads in the mid. And understand that you can still grab 12, 24, 30, 40 in the middle of the field. 12, 24, 36 and be over here, right? Like you can support your teammate without needing to run back to your net for 100. And now when you do go, you're getting beat. The pain. You spent all that time getting back to net, and going back to net actually made it harder to make this save. Pain. Porting teammate, this is fine. Playing the ball forward makes sense. Nobody was challenging you. Maybe you could have checked. Here you can turn, if you would have turned ball cam off, you can check. Ball cam off if he's going back, which he was. And if he's moving back, you can just catch this ball. That guy cleared off to the right. The other blue guy went back, so you could have just let that ball fall. Now we got to run back. We're going to grab pads. Cool, we have ball cam on now. Want to keep moving to the play. So we want to be moving into the mid here. When our teammate starts challenging this ball, we want to be moving closer. We want to be moving into the midfield like this. We don't want to be moving up to the side because most likely this ball is going to get 50'd and it'll come back out. When we're in the middle of the field, we're much more flexible. Like I'm not saying over here, but I'm saying like even just right here, you can cover everything. But by running back here, you actually can't play the ball that's most likely to happen in that position. Right? And now the same guy who hit the ball, he's faster to the ball than you are, and he did a full donut. That shouldn't happen. If you're supporting your teammate properly, you would be probably in about this position facing the play here. And then when the ball came middle, you would have been first, driving forward. This should have been your ball here. But instead, we're giving him the ball, and now you're what looks like YOLO challenging. Nice. At least you got a touch. But when you go back like this, first off, your teammate's forward, so you should probably never move up past him. You should probably be staying back. But if you do want to go, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You made a touch, which is fine. But this style of play usually doesn't work. Where like you wait, and then you're like, I'm sick of waiting. I'm just gonna go. I think he messed up his flick there. We miss our touch. That's okay. Let's get back. Okay, you do get a bump. Grab this boost. Get back. I want to wait here. This isn't very threatening. Wow, he actually hits it to you. I wouldn't turn up the wall here. I would just slow down. Your tendency to feather your boost, I think, is really hurting you. See, you have 90 boost here. And I think when you get nervous, you just like have trigger finger. You just boost, 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 boost. And then you moved up too far, and then you needed to slow down on the wall. And now you're awkward. One of the hardest balls to hit at you in Rocket League is the ball right at you. Because you have to stop and kill your speed. So in general, we want to keep the play in front of us at all times. Which means if this guy's taking it into the corner, we want to be a little bit behind him. If we're not going to cut him off. If you want to cut him off before he gets to the corner, then you need to boost ahead. But if you're not going to challenge, you want to stay back. Let him bring the ball to you. Moving back. Grab corner boost. Cool. Ball's hit at you. This sidewall touch is not bad. If it was just further out in front, it would be better. It's all right. Let's get back here. Bump him is good. Want to jump down from the wall, wave dash. I haven't been like stressing it too much, but here's like a very obvious jump down from the wall, wave dash position because you can get back to your boost quicker and not risk giving it to them. That's okay. Teammate probably has the ball here. You want to stay behind him. Slow down. Stay behind him. You want to slow down? Yeah. So when your teammates, most often in Diamond, they will be doing solo plays here. When you run out like this and then he gets challenged, you're going, oh shit, now I got to turn back. And so you preemptively turn back And then the ball ends up going forward, and now you're too far back, and they're getting the ball for free. In general, we want to be behind the play in a flexible position the whole time. So as your teammate moves forward, like if you want to be an outlet for a pass, you can be here, and then you see he's doing this air dribble, stop. Here we would stop. And by stop, I mean just kind of slow down and get behind your teammate and start facing it. But here we keep moving forward, which makes this awkward. Then we turn away when the 50 happens, and then we're not adequately supporting our teammate. Luckily, he's throwing the ball, so you can just get to your back post and kind of be safe. Whoop. Almost not. But that's the idea. It's just kind of awkward supporting. It's like lazy supporting. And by lazy, I just mean you're watching the play too long until you realize, oh, I'm not actually behind my teammate. And then you risk getting challenged, and you try to fix it too late. Now, when you do get into this position, he makes bad touches, and you see your teammates there. I like moving wide and getting back. This makes a lot of sense to me. But if you're going to do it, do it. Go like, further back. Here you grab the boost, and then you move back to the front post, which doesn't make much sense because now it defeats the purpose. Now the ball's over you again. So if you're going to go back post, at least go like to the back post. Don't drive like this, and you basically just turn in too much. You want to keep the net in front of you for the easiest saves. So it doesn't mean you have to be like right on the back post, but you want to be directionally towards the back side of the net here. So that way the majority of the net's in front of us, not behind us. Because in this position, the majority of the net's behind you. See that? Makes it awkward. Oh, you want to move forward and grab that half. When we do land here, okay, we are overcommitted now, but this guy wants the half boost. So you might as well go get the half boost because this guy's in a bad position, not scoring on your teammate. If he had control of the ball and was pushing it past your teammate, I would say turn, but your teammate has the ball here, so you just let that guy have half boost for free. You could have forced him to go back to his corner. Well, we're running ahead of him again. Yeah, he's solo playing. Get behind him. He's solo playing. I mean, I can understand this, but like at any point, your teammate could be challenged here. Frankly, you should be challenged, and you should be getting scored on. Oh, they just DC'd. Okay. Maybe you knew that. If you knew that, fair play. But when my teammate's solo playing, my general thought is like, okay, I'll be an outlet for a pass and pass. Okay, he's not passing. Got it. Get behind him. Maybe you have comms with him, but most of the time, it does look like you're in comms, so maybe you're doing some sort of passing play, but most of the time you do this, you will overextend and get punished. All right, they're back. If your pure goal is just to win. This was just rushed. This ball gets hit up, you're fine. Stay grounded. If you're going to shoot, you have to stay grounded and go to the right. Here we just rush our shot and we take off while facing the right corner because we think it's going to make us faster, but it actually makes our shot super, super slow. Makes us hit a dud. See that? You could have probably scored that if you stayed grounded and just made a wide route around, jump, and then flip to the left and shoot. But because you use both jumps, you panic, you get a weak touch. Here we want to get out. Now we're just chasing. I think this is a little dangerous. I think you're looking for demo, which you do force him off. So maybe that was your goal. If you're looking for demo, you did a good job. Supporting your teammate. We want to stay back here. Yeah. So you have a tendency of your teammate looks like he's still going. So when I see my teammate still turning up field, grabbing boost, going for the ball, what I do is I slow down in this position. And I kind of just watch. Slow down and watch. But what we do here is we boost forward or drive really far forward. And then we realize, oh, our teammate is in front of us. Okay, I'm going to face back. And so what you're doing is you're moving too close. Then you have to turn back. And by the time they're hitting the ball, you're facing your net. This is a super common error. I used to do it all the time. If you find yourself facing the net when they're hitting the ball, you usually did something wrong. Because now you're having to turn all the way back around and then you go. Instead, if we would have just slowed down from the start, so we have boost here, we're waiting, just slow down. You can maybe bump this guy if you want, but just move into this position, slow down, keep the play in front of us, rather than running forward and then having to turn back. You're much less awkward. Good wave dash down, though. So you can wave dash, obviously. That was a good recovery. Oh. Good try. Teammate goes for a flick. Let's wait here. This is reasonable positioning. I think you're just driving a little bit too much up. So here we just want to slow down. The 50 is about to happen. You're moving into the corner. You're getting a little close. And now when the 50 is happening, you're kind of facing forward instead of back and facing the play. Like ideally, in this position, you would be back a little bit and facing the play here. So that way you're ready to respond. But you're just pushing up a little too close in a lot of positions. And then the ball gets hit over you for free, and you're really awkward. Like, you could maybe make a save there, but it's awkward. Luckily, what is this guy doing? He has 100. I couldn't tell you what he's doing. He has 100, but he's... Like, I don't know why he didn't turn... Where are we going, man? Turn in. Turn in. Go, turn in. Go. Get him. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. You're fine, but... Both of the sides are making this error. Well, okay, so when our teammate is getting challenged, you didn't get punished here, but this is very scary. Your teammate is dribbling on him. So the safest position is just like a kickoff behind your teammate. Slightly behind him, supporting him. Now, your teammate shouldn't get full dunked here, but you should just be slightly behind supporting him. Here, we run off to the right again, which I notice you're doing. When you're attacking, you often, like, go to the side of your teammate. You're like, yeah, go get him, bud. He could just get dunked and it could go in your net, right? And even being at the side, like, this is making you super awkward because now when the ball does come, you're right under it. You're turning into the play. You're doing donuts around the ball. If you just stay back and keep the play in front of you at all times, you're so much more flexible, so much less awkward, faster to the ball, more boost efficient. You're not making these awkward touches. You can line up your touches. You have more time. Like, so much goes well if you just move back a little bit, slow down. Whoa, where we go? Yeah, we're just staying way too far in front of the play. You almost would have had an opportunity here, but even here, like, you're so far in front. Remember, in order to shoot in Rocket League, we need to get a running start. So if you think the pass is coming here, you actually want to be something like right here, right? Because we want to be able to drive into it when we shoot. What I notice you're doing a lot crazy is you run to the point of the pass, and then you're turning backwards by the time the pass comes. You see what I mean? You run forward to the pass, then you're running backwards by the time the pass comes. Making your shots weaker, and overall just less likely to score. 40 seconds left. What's up, Cody? Supporting our teammate here. This 50 is good. Let's get behind our teammate. Yeah, we need to be careful of flipping in the midfield. You'll often get demoed. You just got to stay outside of the opponent here. He's rotating back. You just got to stay outside of him. Probably were just looking at the ball. You weren't looking at that guy. They're both boosting here, so you just need to go to their right. Good, powerful touch. This is a difficult touch to play. Waiting behind our teammate. This is good. Let him challenge for you. Okay, you got to dodge a demo. Nice. Nice dodge. Good challenge. Very nice job. Wave dash attempt. Like to see you try. That's fine. Slow down here. Remember, when they're making touches on our goal line, this usually isn't scary unless you... Whoa, my camera. Sorry. This usually isn't scary unless you run under the ball and put the net behind you. So you often have this pattern of like running under the ball. If he makes a touch that goes up here, it could go behind you. So when they're doing these double tap plays or these like awkward corner touches, just stay back. As long as you're like right here, I'm not saying like on the back post, but just most of the net in front of you, you're pretty safe. The minute we run up to the post here is when they can make outplay touches around us. You end up being fine, but just giving you caution because this has gotten you a couple times. This touch forward is all right. Ideally, we would get under the ball with a little more power, and that's going to be game. So as far as changes, I'll leave you some notes right now, Mr. Crazy. Thank you for submitting this replay from the start. I know you're training a lot of things. All the things you're training are good. Speed flips, recoveries are good. You're using wave dash as well. Actually, much better than the other player I was watching. Your main problem is positioning. I notice you will often rush back to positions. So like on defense, you will run back really, really fast when the play's stuck in the corner. So instead of like grabbing boost and grabbing pads and rotating out wide, you'll like run into the net, power side, and stop. This is getting you into position like too early, basically, which is causing you to kill speed and not grab a boost in the meantime. So that's a big one. Another one is when you're supporting your teammate, you seem to like to support him to the side. Sometimes you'll be supporting him in front of him, which is really dangerous. Like when he has a 1v1, most of the time you just want to be behind him. Sometimes being an outlet for a pass is okay, but when he starts going for like his air dribble, get behind him. There were a couple like just power touch consistency things. Double tap playground is probably going to be good for you as well, just to get your good like follow-ups and rebound scoring. I noticed rebounds are a little bit tricky, and sometimes we just don't hit the ball with power. Boost management was a big one. In a lot of instances, you burn boost. Like you just kind of like feather it. I don't know if you notice it while you drive around, and it causes you like sometimes you'll have 100 boost and you'll just immediately drop to 60 or 70. Little thing to fix. And then yeah, just running ahead of the play. I often see you run ahead of the play and then stop. You basically assume where it's going to go rather than just staying central in the midfield, and it comes back to bite you a lot. But obviously you win this game, play pretty well. The big things are going to be supporting behind your teammate, staying. Oh, and the last but not least, you like to push up onto your front post a lot. So stay back. Like when they're doubling or when they're doing like double taps or they're like applying pressure to your net, you want to pick a set post and try to stay near it. Oftentimes you and cover the net. Oftentimes you'll like drift up in front of the net and then the net ends up behind you and you end up really awkward. Yeah, what else? Yeah, and just pushing too close to the play. In general, when your teammate has the ball, you tend to be really close to the play, and then you often have to like drive back to drive forward. It's mostly positioning stuff that's messing with you. And then when you do go for the ball, you're not making the best touches, but it's hard to say because your positioning makes the touches so difficult to create. So yeah, we'll have this replay to you in the next 48 hours. Thanks for submitting. Recording will be on my YouTube channel. Thanks for submitting. Crazy XD. Cool.